Hi, hello, my name is Kuba. Today I'm gonna race everything. In my childhood game nobody has ever heard of, Overspeed. Before we start, this game is great. Really simple but great. You have got to give it a go. I'm serious about it. And listen, I know I may not be the most qualified person to make such a video because I am actually the third most qualified person on earth according to the website speedrun.com. Yeah, that's true. Look it up. So if Momdeck or Mr. MRC 111 have already made such a video, just go watch theirs. Back to the video. Here's the rules. In Overspeed there are 10 different cars with 6 steps of tune. Stock, 4 levels of upgrades and super hidden white body version. That gives us 60 cars. The last number in the name of the car I provide is referring to the tune level. Now let's talk about the tracks. Tracks in this game are put into the 4 groups. Every league you race through has its own tracks. First and the last league, Cool Market and the Motel for some reason, have 2. Middle leagues have 3 tracks each. That gives us a total of 10 tracks. Now I decided to run this championship as a rally event with disqualification. Times for every car on every track are summed and the bottom 10 cars are dropped after the end of every league. Only one chance at every track, so better not mess up. Okay, the first round takes place on W. Brightwood Street, the simplest track in the entire game. It consists of like 4 left turns, but thanks to the elevation changes can be engaging. Okay, that's enough of that. Here are the results of the first round of the championship. Okay, let's start from the bottom. In dead last came the Phoenix RS Stock, a notoriously tough car to handle. The driver, which of course would be me, collided with the wall after tagging a trash can at turn 1. One place up came the Chorus S23. After an early collision with the 3, car lost steering, bumping into trees, walls and etc. along the track. Now generally this car is one of the easiest cars to drive in this game, but understeering in this game, man, it makes you crash into the wall sometimes, and just will happen. And after a wall and another wall and another wall, the car just could not turn left. Next up, full 10 seconds ahead, came one of the starter cars, my childhood go-to, the slowest car in the game, the Chorus S2 Stock. No driver errors, just a really slow car. 47th came the stock version of the Invictus Quattro, loosely based on an Audi 80, I guess. This is the first 4-wheel drive car on the list. At number 56, a big disappointment in the form of a Phoenix RS3. A really fast car, but unfortunately even more tail happy, came spinning and tumbling down the track again and again, losing lots of time. I managed to spin this thing like 4 times in the span of 2 minutes, which does not bode well for the car in the future. I would hate to see it go in the first round, but that comes nowhere near close to the embarrassment of a performance put on by a Phoenix Trent white body. Now this is one of the 10 upgraded special cars. It should be fighting for the top 10 finish, and the driver of the Trent lost control in a spectacular fashion just after the big jump. Yeah, really terrible accident. Another snuffy car, which is a Takura Tornado R stock, came spinning down its way to the 44th place. Honestly, which is just where it belongs. 54th place. Just a 10th of a second ahead, another big disappointment. Early collision with a tree followed by fucking over a fellow racer in a chorus rendered the car virtually undrivable. You remember what I said about that damn tree? It is gonna come back soon. Next up, two stock cars beating two white body contenders. At 52nd, a Raptor ZX stock. It's a particularly nice car to drive. And at 51st, a NSR Dragon with the best look and interior in the game. Seriously, just look at the fucking materials on that thing. Look at the details, man. Amazing. Rounding up the bottom 10, a Takura Cyclone R3 oversteering into the wall and just 0.05 of a second up, a Chorus S21, which lost a couple of seconds after crashing into a tree because of a moment of hesitation at the end. At 48th, sliding in style, the Phoenix RS1. '47 Takura Cyclone R stock, based on a Honda Civic 7th generation. Look, it even has a column shifter. Great stuff. 46 a Phoenix Trend stock, another starter car which grew up on me lately because it just seems like a better car. I believe it is based on a Toyota AA86 Hachiroko, but I'm not really sure. I remember thinking it was a sub 900 at some point. Honestly, I just don't know. 45 the NSR Dragon S1. And just look how beautiful this car looks. I mean, I didn't really like it way back, but now I think it's great. This one is based on a Mazda RX-8, I believe. It does not sound remotely close to the rotary engine. And at 44th, the Phoenix Trend S2 squeezing its way down the track. Unfortunately, the driver hit a camper van, a Ford Transit camper van, right at the very end, losing a couple of seconds. Next 5 cars finished in a span of a half a second. 1 minute 38 seconds. 43 a Takura Cyclone R2 in my favorite childhood livery, understeering again into the wall at turn 2. Number 42nd, straight out of motel, a Hornet Vega 1. Kind of a disappointment, but hey, what can you do? Number 41st, a Phoenix Trend 1 with a clean lap. At number 40, another Hornet Vega, this time stock. And at number 39, Invictus Quadro 1. Next up, clearly inspired by the Mitsubishi Lancer, a Fujin MX stock, the last car in the game. At 37th, a Takura Cyclone R1. One place up, another Fujin, this time a Fujin MX1, showing two extremely different approaches to the tricky turn 2. At number 35th, kind of a disappointment from a Hornet Vega 4 in a beautiful livery, immediately recognized by like 3 existing fans of this niche piece of car culture. At places 34 and 33, 2 Raptors, Raptor ZX1 and ZX3. The green ZX1 hit a wall at turn 2 again, like many of them. Now the Raptor is really one of my favorite cars to drive mid-game. It is really fast, as you can see right now. It's kind of grippy. It does not slide around. I don't like understeer. Rusty car. It reminds me of the old car of the Mater from the car movie. You know. Now this car seems to be based off of a Nissan Skyline, either their R32 or R33. Not sure which one, maybe both. This car is just a joy to drive. At 32nd, a Takura Cyclone white body version, and that damn tree again. I know it looks stupid, but every second counts, and when you're just trying to cut a corner like that, sometimes it just does not work out. At 31st, a Phoenix RS2. The Phoenix beating a suspiciously similar looking car to the number 30. Top 30, the Chorus S22. A very clean lap and a great result for this little car. The mighty Chorus, however, got bested by two Phoenix Trends, 4 and 3, which happens to be the fastest Phoenix Trend today, which also means that it is the slowest, fastest car on the list in the first round. At number 27, a Takura Tornado R2, which had an awesome looking crash. '26, NSR Dragon 2 in the Night Sky livery. At number 25, an Invictus Quattro 4, and I'll have you know, it's really tough to make this car look good, and this is just about as good as it gets. At 24th place, Chorus S24, 2/10 ahead, and NSR Dragon 4. At the 22nd place came the beautiful, gorgeous, lovely white body version of the Chorus S2, which is also the fastest Chorus of today. Somehow, one place ahead, a Takura Tornado R1. And now we are in the big leagues, top 20, let's go. At number 20 and 19, two Invictus Quattro, 3 and 2, separated by only 0.3 of a second. At number 18, the menacing looking Raptor ZX wide body. Again, an absolute joy to drive, but after a big crash at the downward part of the track, it lost a couple of seconds. At 17th, what might be the most visually pleasing drive of today, a Takura Tornado R3. Take a gander at that drift, yo. Next up, a Raptor ZX2 with a rotten cheese livery, and NSR Dragon 3 with an absolute save to secure that 15th place. At 14th, with the fucking really chaotic drive, even for a Phoenix, came the fastest Phoenix today, a Phoenix RS4. One place up, a Takura Cyclone R4, the fastest Takura Cyclone of the day, with a quiet, good run. At 12, another Takura, this time Tornado R4, gripping the tarmac at the wrong time really after the landing, hitting the tree bloody nicely then. Right before the top 10, at number 11, came the Matt Poopcock Invictus Quattro white body. And boy, is it a looker. Is this car an absolute stunner. McDonald's electrician after hours car. At number 10, a Hornet Vega 3 cutting it really close to the tree there. A really good effort. Amazing effort despite the little collision with a Ford Transit camper van. Comes at number 9, the NSR Dragon white body with its freaky zesty wheels with tongues and teeth on them. Again, who designed these? Because I'm just so curious, like, just 1/10 of a second ahead came the Takura Tornado white body version, which happens to be the fastest Takura Tornado and the fastest rear-wheel drive car of the day, which is really special. That means that from now on it's gonna be only 4-wheel drive cars. These cars are not meant for the trucks of cool market really. tantalizingly close. Just 200ths of a second ahead came the Hornet Vega 2. At number 6, a Fujin MX4 hitting a wall, doing a 360 and flatting in an amazing delivery, I might add. And we have finally reached the top 5, and at the 5th place, again, one of the cars I enjoyed the most, the Raptor ZX4 this time. An absolute banger of a car, 4-wheel drive, so a good control. This game has a tendency to make the cars oversteer. I mean, as you can see, it even happened during this run, but really, it does not get better than this car in this game. It's phenomenal to drive, looks great. So amazing effort, 5th place, glad to see it up top. Almost a second quicker though, turned out to be the Fujin MX2. That came out to be a real surprise for me. Low-level upgrade cars in this game are generally tough to handle. Again, understeering really badly, but this one came at the 4th place somehow, and maybe that was luck, maybe that was something else, but hell yeah. 3rd place in the first round, and the first time below 120 came to the Fujin MX3. Car with a livery reminiscent of a yogurt cup maybe, or an ice cream cone. Top 2 places now, and they might be expected, but hey, it's a long championship and you just never know. At the 2nd place comes the 2nd fastest car in the game, the Hornet Vega wide body. And coming in at the top, no surprise there, looking like an angry hamster and driving like one, comes the Fujin MX wide body. And here is the full lap for you to enjoy. And we're off, immediately leaving the cars behind, nowhere near us at this moment. One full turn ahead and just look at the speed, look how fast this car gets into the speed. Clean turn 2. Now the fun part, the jumping around part with the slow-mo jump, you know. Big braking zone into the last turn, sliding there. Even the upgraded Fuji MX is sliding there, and coming into the turn 2 again. Looks about as good, a bit wider, but unfortunately not into the wall. Okay, so that wraps up the first round of my little stupid championship I just made up for myself. So thank you for watching, to anybody that actually did. See you in the next one. The next round is gonna be really special because we are gonna have to let 10 cars go at the end of it. I'm also gonna name the drivers of the car to make things more engaging and more interesting for you, for me as well. See you in the next one, and remember, race everything that you can. It's fun.